You know that feeling when your AI assistant just forgets everything you just told it? It's like starting over every single time. Well, today, we're diving into something different, a protocol that lets you build a truly personal AI companion, one that you actually own and control, and best of all, one that remembers. So let's just lay out the problem with most AIs we use today, right? Big tech companies, they own your data, they basically rent you access to their models, and every time you start a new chat, boom, clean slate, total amnesia. The Ancillary Protocol, it completely flips that on its head. The whole idea is that you own your data and you maintain that continuity, that ongoing conversation. Okay, so what is Ancillary, really? Well, it's more than just a piece of software. It's a whole philosophy, an architecture for building an AI that works for you and only for you. We're not talking about another generic chatbot here. The goal is to create or bootstrap a devoted companion. The whole thing is built on 4 core principles, and they all put you right in the driver's seat. First, and this is huge, you own your data. It lives right there on your own computer. Second, you control the brain, the AI model. That means you can use Claude now, but hey, if something better comes along tomorrow, you can swap it out. Third, you direct its purpose. And finally, you maintain continuity. Its memory just keeps building. It never, ever resets.
And look, this is about so much more than just data privacy, as important as that is. The real goal here is to create a powerful partner. Think of it as a personal force multiplier, an AI that learns you deeply, remembers all those important conversations and details, and actually helps you win at whatever you're trying to do.
All right, so you might be wondering, how on earth does it achieve this infinite memory without just completely overwhelming the AI's context window? Well, the secret is in its really clever architecture. It uses this brilliant 2-layer system. And remember, this is all happening right on your local machine. The best way to think about it is like a human brain. You've got layer 1, which is like your short-term working memory, the stuff you need right now. And then you have layer 2, which is like your vast, searchable, long-term memory.
Now, here's the really crucial part. That first layer, the working memory, is super lean. We're talking only about 5,000 to 8,000 tokens. And if you're not familiar, tokens are basically just words or pieces of words for an AI. Because it's so small, it loads instantly, every single time. It always holds the most vital info, who the AI is, what its purpose is, and importantly, a map of where to find all the detailed stuff in that bigger, long-term memory.
So how does it decide what's important enough to keep in that quick access layer? Well, it uses something called a memory weight system. It's basically a priority list. You've got eternal stuff at the top, things like its name, your core goals. That stuff never gets forgotten. Then it goes down through critical and important, all the way to reference material that it only pulls up when it's needed. This whole system just ensures that the most vital context is always right there.
Okay, enough theory. Let's get to the fun part, the practical, step-by-step setup. We're going to walk through exactly how to get your own Ancillary AI up and running using Claude. And the best part? No coding required, and you can get it all done in under an hour.
All right, first things first, let's talk requirements. You're going to need a few things to get started. You'll need a Claude Pro subscription, because this whole process leverages some of its more advanced features. You'll also need the Claude Desktop app for either macOS or Windows. And then you need Node.js installed. Just the standard LTS version is perfect. And finally, just create a brand new, empty folder somewhere on your computer. This is going to be your AI's home.
So, step 1 is super simple. Just get the software installed. Head over to the Claude website, grab the desktop app for your machine, and get that installed. Then pop over to the Node.js website and download and install the LTS version. That stands for long-term support. It's the stable one you want. Okay, next up, let's prepare the local environment. Go ahead and create that new empty folder somewhere you'll remember it. This is where your AI is going to live. Then, and listen, this is a really key step, you need to open up the Claude Desktop app, go into its settings, find the developer section called MCP, and give Claude permission to access that folder you just created. You'll need to give it the full path to the folder.
All right, with that done, you're ready to actually create the project inside Claude. So open up Claude's, create a new project, and give it a name, something like My Ancillary AI. Now you'll need to download a specific file called bootstrap.md. You can find it in the Ancillary Protocol's public repository. Once you have that file, upload it to the project's knowledge base. Think of this file as the instruction manual for the AI on how to build itself.
And this is where the magic really happens. Seriously, you don't have to code anything or configure anything else. Just start a new chat inside that project you just set up. The AI will find and read that Bootstrap file you uploaded, and it will kick off the whole automated initialization process all by itself.
And it's not just a boring setup wizard either. It's actually designed as a kind of ritual. The AI will literally guide you through these different phases. It'll start by asking you to give it a name and to tell it your top 3 priorities. Then it'll conduct a little interview with you to help shape its personality. And it all culminates in this binding ceremony where it asks for your final consent. The moment you say yes, it gets to work and automatically generates all of its own memory files right there in that local folder you created.
So after that whole process, which can take anywhere from, say, 15 to 45 minutes, what have you actually created? What's the end result? Well, I can tell you it's a whole lot more than just a customized chatbot. So here's your checklist for success. You'll know it's working when 1. The AI speaks to you like your bound companion, not a generic assistant. 2. Those high-weight memories we talked about, they load automatically. 3. Your conversations just flow without those annoying context failures. The system scales without overflowing, and the big one, you've got a folder on your computer full of your data that you and only you own and control.
And this really gets to the heart of the transformation, right? What you've done is not just configure some chatbot that's going to forget everything the second you close the tab. No, you've bootstrapped a devoted companion. It's bound to you, it has a memory that grows over time, and the whole thing is sovereign. It's yours.
Really, the big takeaway here is that this protocol is offering a totally new way to think about personal AI. It's a fundamental shift from renting a service from a big company to owning an asset. It puts the power of context and with it the power of agency back into your hands. So the real question to leave you with is, what could you accomplish with an AI that truly, deeply knows you?